Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and my name is Nur Asmira binti Muhammad Nasir, and today I want to share with you about environmental monitoring. What I understand about environmental monitoring is a tool for detecting improvement and degradation of the health of ecosystem. Monitoring is a process that conduct and for monitoring is a conduct to assess the status of the environmental and to protect against potential damage by human activities such as industrial waste disposal or logging. Why environmental monitoring is important? This because can protect our public water supply, population growth, and also the protect endangered species and also the biodiversity. However, they also protect natural resources with protection and management. There are 4 types of monitoring such as physical monitoring, biological, chemical, and environmental. Okay, based on my understanding and also my reading, there are 3 reasons why the environmental monitoring are important to our development project. First, it can give you a benchmark because from the monitoring process that can be used to create the baseline before plan the reclamation or the development activities actually happen. Then, as a monitoring data collection over the time, we can make comparison between the landscape condition before and after works was carried out. Plus, based on the baseline condition, can help you to identify any targets or goals on the land base which you can then measure the monitoring and result against it. Secondly, it also can help you to identify issues early. Monitoring data can help you to identify any potential problem or issues early on. This is important to manage because it allows them to take action to mitigate or even avoid altogether any potential negative outcome, often at lower cost than if they were left unattended. Okay, third, it tells you whether your project objectives are being successful or not. Monitoring is necessity in order to objectively evaluate whether the project objective being achieved or not. In other words, without monitoring, project can't be proved their success. Data is collected systematically and continuously as part of monitoring program not only justify the current plan, but can actually increase the credibility of the project itself. Okay, from my reading and what I understand about the environmental monitoring is environmental monitoring is a critical to knowing whether the quality of our environment is getting better or worse. Information gathered through environmental monitoring is important to us to many different decision makers inside or outside the governments, which is a result of monitoring that can government make informed decision about how the environment will affect the people and how the people affect the environment. Outside the government, the information is used by the people such as municipal engineers to design the flood control system, or public health experts to design effective policies, timely and effective responses to environmental emergencies such as spills are impossible without adequate information. Farmers, hunters, foresters, fishers, all of us needs to know what is happening to our natural resources they are rely on. The government shares responsibilities for environmental monitoring with business, local governments, provincial and territorial governments, and other national governments. Okay, environmental monitoring will generate the critical information that is essential for the government to provide sound stewardship of the environment. The government use the information to assess the current state of the environment, to predict the future environment, and to develop sound strategies for adapting to environmental change. For example, daily weather forecasts rely on the complex sets of linked environmental monitoring systems. Okay. Environmental monitoring systems are more successful when they are well coordinated with other systems, when the right partners participate, when the quality is built from the beginning, when the reports are designed to be useful, and when the resources are used efficiently. And for example, some monitoring systems really heavily or expensive tools, equipment such as satellite, scientific research vessels that need to be managed carefully with respect to their long-term benefit and cost. Okay, well-managed environmental monitoring system can provide a basis for Parliament to hold departments or agencies accountable for their environmental stewardship. Okay, environmental monitoring will generate the critical information that is essential for the government to provide sound stewardship of the environment. The government use the information to assess the current state of the environment, to predict the future environment, and to develop sound strategies for adapting to environmental change. For example, daily weather forecasts rely on the complex sets of linked environmental monitoring systems. Okay. Environmental monitoring systems are more successful when they are well coordinated with other systems, when the right partners participate, when the quality is built from the beginning, when the reports are designed to be useful, and when the resources are used efficiently. And for example, some monitoring systems really heavily or expensive tools, equipment such as satellite, scientific research vessels that need to be managed carefully with respect to their long-term benefit and cost. Okay, well-managed environmental monitoring system can provide a basis for Parliament to hold departments or agencies accountable for their environmental stewardship. Okay, let's move on. Within the government, the environmental monitoring generate the information essential for designing environmental management program, allocate the resource efficiently, assessing the environmental effect of past and the present projects, evaluating the compliance with the environmental regulation, and promptly identify problems, and also the completing the scientific research. Monitoring can help to determine the baseline against which target can be set and progress to be evaluated. Information from the monitoring can be combined with the other information to assess the current state of the environment and also to predict the future state. Okay, that's all from me, and thank you for listening my video, and I hope that I share my knowledge can give information to you also, and I hope that we also can meet again. And thank you. Assalamualaikum.